Music Mondays. Hope everybody's doing good. I see Cobra Wolf is in the middle of a tropical storm, so we'll see how long you're with us. And I just dropped my pick inside my guitar hole. Every guitar player's nightmare. Luckily, I have another one right here, but it'll probably rattle around for this first song. I'm going to kick off the show and then bring on my very special guest. This is a song from my Uncountry album, and it's called Learn to Live With It. He just stood there on the wall, watching everybody fall. Now he's stuck up there forevermore, frozen in time, frozen in mind. Never leave it all behind. Never thought his feet would paralyze. The 40 years have come and gone, 40 winters all alone. He still wonders why they let him come home. Yeah, you just learn to live with him. You just close your eyes and pretend it isn't there. You just learn to live with him. Eventually, buried so deep you can't feel it anymore. Every night she lies in silence, just waiting for the door. She feels it slam against the wall again. It comes on like a hurricane, wrapped in pain with a steady dose of shame. She's not feeling anything. She tells herself one day she'll tell somebody else, but she knows that day may never come. Yeah, you just learn to live with it. You just close your eyes and pretend it isn't there. You just learn to live with it. Eventually, baby, it's so deep you can't touch me anymore. Standing beneath that sun, time's on friend you. Once you stumble, just trying to stay. When you got every other man pushing down on you in morning, you just learn to live with it. You just close your eyes and pretend it's there. You just learn to live with it. Eventually, baby, it's so deep, can't touch you anymore. All right. The recorded version of that has Tina Guo on cello, so I recommend checking that out when you can. Anyway, let's bring Drew on, everybody. Drew, are you there?
Hi. Yes,
Hi. You're there. You better be.
I
What's
want you to know I'm here.
good? Everybody, this is Drew Tabor, such a great friend of mine. Gosh, I've known you. So we met in interesting circumstances because we met through our mutual friend Blue Foley, who is like the most boisterous, gregarious, amazing person I think anyone has had the pleasure to know. I mean, he's just like, he walked into the room, and if he was a bowling pin, he'd knock down every pin if we were pins, and usually he does because he's giant also. So and Drew and I have worked on a lot of different recordings together. Most notable, I think, to me, that one that I'm most proud of is the one, your EP In the Garden, that
I agree.
worked on together. And I think you're going to do a couple songs off of that today.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, great. And who's your friend?
So I'm here with my incredibly talented friend, Ayana Stewart. She
Hi.
is such an amazing guitar player, and she played guitar on my newest song. So she's joined me today.
Great. And what's the first song you're going to play?
So the first song I'm going to play is Lifeline. It's my new single.
Yeah.
It's the first song I've put out in a long time, so I'm super excited about it. It basically started actually when I was on my way to Ayana's house. I got in a car crash on the way, so it's a little bit of a bad energy around it, but I feel like we figured it out since then. And I was absolutely in love with the guitar part that you played, and I feel like it just made me all that much more excited about the song. And it definitely took a while to get it together. So it's been in the works for a long time, but I finally got to work on it with my incredibly talented girlfriend, Lonnie, who produced the track. And it's kind of now come to life and is out in the world.
Awesome. And our friend Stuart Carreras mixed it, right?
Yes, Stuart's amazing. And he mixed it for us. So it was awesome because it was just kind of working with friends and people that love and trust on it. So I'm really proud of it.
Great. Well, can't wait to hear it live.
Okay, so this is Lifeline. Scrolling through my timeline, need you like a lifeline. I wish you were here right now. Caught up and I'm anxious, spinning like a blank disc, crying out but there's no sound. I try to love you but it fucking hurts. Praise you like a Bible in my fucking church. When I'm not beside you, it's the fucking worst, yeah. It's the worst, oh baby, it's the worst to watch you going, knowing I won't see you in the morning. You say that the story's set in stone, and I just thought we had some more time, but don't sugarcoat it. Hit me with a dose of serotonin. You're the only thing that kept me floating. So now don't tell me I'll be fine, cause I need you like a lifeline. I need you like a lifeline. I need you like a lifeline. Shutting in your Yeezys, you never believe me when I tell you that I've changed. Now we're talking in circles, you say that it hurts, still old flames, new mistakes. I try to love you, but it fucking hurts. Gave you my best shot, but I'm fucking cursed. Now I'm not beside you, it's the fucking worst, yeah. It's the worst, oh baby, it's the worst to watch you going, knowing I won't see you in the morning. You say that the story's set in stone, and I just thought we had some more time, but don't sugarcoat it. Hit me with a dose of serotonin. You're the only thing that kept me floating. So now don't tell me I'll be fine, tattoo on my right wrist. You got the same one on your right ribs. Late night driving down the Sunset Strip. Looking back, we're just kids. From broken clocks to love galore. From diamond rings to slamming doors. You tell me that you're not in love with me no more. Feels like I can't breathe no more. Watch you going, knowing I won't see you in the morning. Oh, but I just thought we had some more time. Don't sugar your cold, hit me with a dose of serotonin. You're the only thing that kept me floating. So now don't tell me I'll be fine, 'cause I need you like a lifeline. 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 I need you like I need you, I need you, I need you like a lifeline. I need you like I need you, I need you, I need you.
Yeah, awesome. Sorry, I was muted for a second. I
All good.
was absorbing it. That's great. And that just came out, right?
Yes, that just came out actually on my birthday. So it was July 17th. So it's been out for a few weeks, but it's everywhere that you listen to music, Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, all that kind of stuff.
The one thing that struck me about you right away is like how prolific you are as a lyricist, and you know it. That's really besides how much I love your voice. Your lyrics always have something great to say, and that's why I think so many of your songs are timeless, because even the stuff that we did like 6 years ago, 8 years ago, it still holds up like it could have come out today.
Well, thank you. I have a lot of feelings, and so I love to put them into songs, and it lets me be as dramatic or over dramatic or vulnerable or personal as I want. And sometimes that's hard to like do in real life and like day-to-day settings. And so I love just putting all of that into music and trying to put it into something that people can connect to, because I feel like that's how we, in a lot of cases, like connect with the world, or that's how I do at least. So love writing songs, but I feel like lyrics are always like the most important thing.
Yeah, agreed, for sure. By the way, we've got all of Drew's information is going in the chat room. And if you saw me turning to the left, because I have chat right here. And guys, none of us can go on tour right now, or none of us can really play shows or anything. So if you want to donate a little to Drew or go buy one of her albums, all the links are right there. Okay.
Thank you. That was a great promo.
Yeah, no problem. If you guys tip the channel itself today, all the tips go to my guests, of course. And if you want to subscribe, you can get a free subscription through Amazon. So it's all so easy to help support artists like us. I'm going to do a song that I wrote with Blue. I played it quite a bit on the show, but it's just a fun one to play. I wrote this with Blue and Danny Warsnop from the band Asking Alexandria. So, and we actually made a music video for it last year. This is called Running. Shadows, oh, Now, can you tell I wrote that with blue?
Yes. When did you guys write that?
We wrote it. Gosh, we wrote it probably like 3 years ago now.
Oh my gosh.
In Nashville, over at the Song Factory offices, and I met Danny that day with Blue. We wrote that song, and I never saw Danny again. But just
Got a good song out of it.
Exactly, we got a great song out of it. He came to my show that night, and never saw him again. But we communicate a little bit here and there. But
I liked it a lot.
How life is. Thanks. What are you going to play for us next?
Okay, so next I'm going to play a song off of In the Garden, the EP that we worked on together.
Great.
This one is called Masterpiece, and my lovely friend Iona is going to join me on this one as well.
Great. Double guitars.
I could be the words on the little white pages. You can be the pen, make me out of ink. I am a descendant of the Mona Lisa, but you are the Da Vinci of the thoughts I think. I could be the notes of a Mozart classic. I could be 1,000 symphonies. I could be a diamond sparkling and shining. Baby, let me be your masterpiece. Take my body, take my mind, take this broken heart and get it far away from me tonight. Make me pretty, make me beautiful. I'll be anything you want me to be, anything at all. I could be a masterpiece, your masterpiece, your masterpiece. Oh, 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 masterpiece, your masterpiece, your masterpiece. I could be the stars twisted on a canvas. You could be the artist like Van Gogh. I could be the Sistine, beautiful and striking, but you will always be my Angelo. I could be a rose from your secret garden. I could be the leaves from the tallest trees. I could be your savior, you know I could save you. Baby, let me be your masterpiece. Take my body, take my mind, take this broken heart and get it far away from me tonight. Make me pretty, make me beautiful. I'll be anything you want me to be, anything at all. I could be a masterpiece, your masterpiece, your masterpiece. Oh, 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 masterpiece, your masterpiece, your masterpiece. Hold me in your hands, mold me how you like. Standing in the spotlight, but I'm so empty inside. I'll take all the glory, and I'll take all the fame, but you will always hold the power to your name. So take my body and take my mind, take this broken heart and get it far away from me tonight. Make me pretty, make me beautiful. I'll be anything you want me to be, anything at all. I could be your masterpiece, your masterpiece, your masterpiece.
I was listening to that EP last night, actually, kind of to refresh my brain in preparation for today.
Mm-hmm.
And when we worked on that, what I loved is if you guys check out the EP, it's all basically um, it's drums, upright bass, piano, and acoustic guitar. And then there's one song where we added a little bit of electric guitar, but that's it.
Mm-hmm.
And then your voice. And so it has like this cool, it just it has like its own sound, its own vibe, like
Yeah.
throughout.
Yeah, that was really important to me with that project. I wanted to keep it super minimal and just kind of keep it about the songs themselves. And I'm really proud of what we came up with. I feel like we definitely like tapped into what I was trying to do. And it was also just really cool to have such talented musicians come on and just be able to like showcase that. Like I loved that we had upright bass and kind of a little bit of like an older sound kind of incorporated in it.
Mhm.
And so I like what we did.
And every instrument has room to breathe, and every instrument has room to kind of be highlighted,
Mhm.
you know. And what was crazy was um, Nick Gaffney, uh, who was the drummer. So I knew Alex Burke, the piano player, very well, and I knew Gordon Bash, the bass player. But we were trying to get a drummer, and uh, that was appropriate for the project. I remember Alex recommended Nick, and Nick actually ended up playing for me for a couple years too
Mhm.
after that. So it's always fun when you do projects like this and then you find musicians that you can use in other things. And Alex has always played on my stuff. He's an amazing keyboardist and pianist. And then I just realized the last song that I played, Gordon was in the video for that because we filmed it in this old house, this a place called the historic Harris House. And so
Mhm.
the vibe was it was in black and white, and we were all dressed up kind of like old timey. And so I wanted an upright bass player for that, and so I
Mhm.
asked Gordon if he was available. So it's cool how we all cross paths again.
Gotta help each other out. I feel like it's so important to have like a little community. And I feel like you especially know so many talented musicians that like why wouldn't you use them?
Exactly. Why wouldn't I? Yeah.
Yeah.
I think yeah. I guess my what should I say? Yeah, someone early. I remember someone described me as gregarious once, and I had to look it up to make sure that it wasn't like an insult.
Yeah.
It's not, and I have no fear. Like I walk up to people and just start talking to them all the time. Not right now though, because you know masks on and everything. But before pre this, I used to just start talking to everybody and anybody in kind
Mhm.
of social situations. So
Now you can talk to people, just you gotta yell at them from like across the street.
right, or on a Zoom call like this. So I'm very glad that like I can jump on Twitch as many times as I want to just not only to play songs and to perform, but also to just talk with people and interact with them because
Mhm.
it's good
Gotta
for
stay connected.
yeah.
You go crazy.
So I wanted to play a Godhead song for you, if that's okay. This one people request a lot, and it's the last song on our 2000 Years of Human Error album. And it's called I Hate Today. I don't hate today, but that's the name of the song. So, all right. Slowly it settles down, giving the way warm. He tries to keep himself together. I would slam my head in the ground. Oh, I tell you taking me. Conquer all my fear. Stand before you now. Sicken and keep down. All the bottom down your head. Just the one that you create. Oh, is anybody listening to what I say? I hate you.
Can I clap?
Yeah, clap.
Okay.
The people in the chat room want to know if you are reading it or not.
No, okay, I'm not. I don't know how to see the chat.
Well, because so you're just, if you maybe on another computer open up my Twitch page,
No.
see them there, because you won't see them in how we're connected. You won't see them, but on your phone or on another computer.
Okay, I'll do it from my phone. I just didn't want to have the audio coming from too many different
Right.
places.
I've
So
muted.
I was wondering about that.
It's about 10 seconds. It's about 10 seconds behind.
Okay.
So
lovely. I just wanted to say thank you to Ayana because she's going to step out now.
Yes,
but,
thank you so much.
Publicly say thank you. Ayana Stewart, amazing, fantastic guitar player and an even better friend. So thank you.
Great. And do you have any music that's out? You know, we can put info for that in the chat too if you want to. Drew can type that in or something. Or
oh, I don't actually have music.
Okay.
I just play.
She just plays, but
Okay.
maybe you can.
I learned to get some.
Girl, we're gonna work on your EP.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, let us know. Come back on the show and we'll promote your EP.
Come back.
Yes.
Perfect. Okay, wait. So I'm opening the chat. I will get it for the next thing because I don't want to be staring at my phone.
Right. Don't stare. It's always good not to stare at it while you're playing. Like sometimes I'll just jump on by myself and then I'll see the chat in front of me and it'll distract me, or I'll laugh, or I'll
I know.
stop in the middle. I'm trying to be professional on Mondays anyway.
I love, you know what? If you can do it one day of the week.
Yeah, by the end of the week, I'm, gone.
By the time Friday, Saturday comes around, we'll start the week off serious. So,
Yeah.
Okay. I think I do have the chat, so I will check it now.
Okay, good. After the song, check in. And
yes, of course.
we're sending you some messages. So.
Cool. So the next song I was going to do is another one from the In the Garden EP.
Great.
I was going to do Moonlight.
Awesome.
Okay. Cool. Strawberry fields, tangerine trees out in the garden, sweet melodies, and I'm singing for you, but you're turning your head. Silent night, thoughts on said lavender breeze, violet sky clicking my high heels as I walk to your side with my waist sucked in, standing upstream, silver spoon, china plate. Our love disappears as the sun goes down when the party is over and no one's around. But I can't sleep alone in the bed made for two, So we dance in the moonlight like lovers do. Oh, we dance in the moonlight like lovers do. Magnetic hearts, a masquerade dream. I'd follow you through every scene with my hair in curls like a lovesick little girl. Glossy lips, shiny pearls. Our love disappears as the sun goes down when the party is over and no one's around. But I can't sleep alone in a bed made for two. So we dance in the moonlight like lovers do. Oh, we dance in the moonlight like lovers do. Fake another smile, it's all just for show. Standing in the riches, but God, we're so broke. You used to call me baby and hold me real close. Now we're spinning out, and I can't let it go. Our love disappears as the sun goes down when the party is over and no one's around. But I can't sleep alone in a bed made for two. So we dance in the moonlight like lovers do. Oh, we dance in the moonlight like lovers do.
Yay. Yeah, the guitar line on that really carries the whole song. I mean, the you know, it sets the tone immediately, right? It almost has like this carousel vibe or something.
Mm-hmm.
And
I wanted it to be like kind of creepy, and I was imagining almost like this really rich, almost like Great Gatsby type like visual of this couple that just like hates each other but doesn't want to leave each other. And I wanted it to sound like kind of like not spooky, but like a little darker. And I feel like that one I definitely like took more time with the guitar part. Like I was kind of saying earlier, usually I'm like really focused on the lyrics and like everything else comes secondary, but I was having a little guitar moment with this one.
Well, you probably found like, you know, when you're writing, people often ask like, what comes first, the music or the lyrics, or the music or the melody? And I think after anybody's been writing for a while, the answer is it's different for every song.
Right.
Right? You've got a riff sometimes, or you've got a line sometimes, or you have a chorus, or usually people from Nashville, they've got a title ready. It's always a title. We're gonna write this.
Yeah.
They've got the title, which is funny because like I would always come up with the title last. You know, when I was just like the title will reveal itself when you you know, but in Nashville it's always like we're gonna write this song.
Yeah.
Okay. You know, and then
your concept super central
to
the thing. But I'm like always a fan of chronological, which is like weird, not weird, but like I feel like I need to like sit down and like write it start to finish a lot of times. But I think overall it's like kind of what you're saying, like inspiration can come from wherever. Like you don't always like have the plan in your head, or sometimes you have the plan in your head and it really goes completely differently than that. So sometimes you get a great idea for a lyric, sometimes you like come up with a little guitar part or a melody, and it's just like whatever happens I feel like you just got to be open to the creative process, and it kind of, if you're open, it kind of like writes itself in a way.
And it's one way if you're writing alone, it's another way if you're writing with one other person. It's completely
for sure.
if you're writing with two other people, you know, then like just the dynamic can change at any time.
For sure.
Well, you know what? In keeping in the theme of songs about couples that don't like each other, I'm gonna play one then. This one's called Let's Go Home.
Sweet.
It's called Last to Go Home, and it's kind of the same, about something similar to that.
Love it. Take it away.
It's over now. Things will never be the same. If you want to drag it out, I'll play the game. Some college criminal, where we hold back like we do. We never talk about truth. Story is through. Oh, keep running on. Oh, let it run on. Now we're lying to each other. Yeah, we lie to our friends. Now we're both so happy. We'll be the last to go home. We'll be the last to go home. When the lights are all up and the music's turned on, we both have to face that we don't have too long. So we'll be the last to go home. Na, 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 So we'll put on our faces as we go through the paces. In those miserable places, can't escape. We'll be the last to go home. We'll be the last to go home. When the lights are all up and the music's turning on, we both have to face that we don't have too long. We'll be the last to go home. Now that we've hammered that theme home.
No, I like that one. I love a good song about a sad relationship.
Yeah, it happens.
Nothing is quite the same.
What have you been doing when in this weird time that we're in right now?
I feel like I've gone through phases. Like in the beginning of it, I was like, okay, we just need to get through the next like 3 weeks and then we're all going to go back to normal and it'll be fine. And I was like not in acceptance of what was going on. Since then, I have realized this is what is going on long term. So we kind of have to like get on board. But I've been enjoying having time that I've never really had before. I was in school for the first couple months of quarantining, which definitely was keeping me busy. But the last
Online school?
Hmm?
Online, of course.
Yeah, we switched to online. So I was doing that. But the last few weeks, I've really had like nothing set, like not school, not work. I stopped working when everything kind of shut down. And so it's been really cool to be creative and to get to a lot of the things. I'm like, oh, I always wish I had more time for this, or I can't work on music because I'm so busy doing this other stuff. I'm not busy doing any of that other stuff. So it really has been nice to kind of make some more progress with some musical stuff, because that's my favorite thing to do. But sometimes with kind of everything else with school and work and everything, it gets pushed to the side a little bit. So really, I've just been enjoying making music and writing new stuff to hopefully come out soon. And also just spending time with my girlfriend and my dog, and like watching Boy Meets World reruns, and like just like slowing down. It's nice. So nothing crazy, but I feel like I've come to a point where, even though it kind of, the reasoning behind it sucks, that we're all kind of in this crazy pandemic, like I've been learning to like enjoy parts of it. So I'm trying to do a podcast now too. I haven't started it yet, but that's my new thing I want to get into. So
Oh, great. What do you think it's going to be about?
okay, I have a title. No one steal it. It's called.
If you put it out here now, then you'll be protected.
We have video evidence. Good. I want to call it oversensitive, because I have so many feelings, and so I want to talk about feelings.
Perfect.
That's a very vague but the kind of basic concept. So we'll see. But it's kind of another one of those things that I feel like I've been saying for a long time I want to do, but now it's like, why not?
Right.
So yeah. What about you?
I have much the same, but I've been lucky because right before the pandemic hit, I was hired to write a bunch of music for a video game.
Nice.
Which is keeping me busy basically till the end of the year and maybe more.
Right.
So it's been like that dichotomy of, dealing with this, but then still having something to work on, which is nice. And then I launched my Twitch channel, and I've been working on a lot of voiceover projects, which is also, I'm very grateful that I have those things to work on. I was scheduled to be on like 3 different tours this year and a bunch of different festivals, and all those have fallen away. And there's so many friends of ours that, make a living just performing live, and that's all just been put on hold. So I'm glad we can at least do this today, and
yeah, this seems to be the way to go. It definitely sucks that like all touring and shows are shut down for now, but it is cool that we have platforms online and stuff like this. I love that you're doing this show and like showcasing amazing artists and new people every week. So that's definitely a cool way to use it in a positive way.
Well, I think it's your turn to play, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay. What are you gonna play for us?
I'm gonna play a new one, unreleased, but I want to test it out because I haven't really played it for.
Yeah. Okay, so this is unreleased, guys. So if you like this, definitely write it in the chat and let her know.
Let me know if it's a keeper, or if I should get rid of it. But I do sing a lot of like sad songs and songs about bad relationships and breakups. So I felt like I got to balance it out a little bit. So I actually have a more positive spin.
Okay.
I know, look out.
Right.
This is what quarantine's doing to me. I'm like, this crazy. But it's called When the Lights Go Out. Blue jeans, white shirt, blonde eye in the car on my way to work. I had 8 hours till I would learn that when I saw you across the party it would be a curse. Cause I fell in love a little with you more each day. Hey, hey, late night coffee breaks. Hey, hey, and lying in the arms made me feel so safe. Fall asleep on your chest and dream away. Thinking back to the night you met me, said you never will forget me, and I love you. but Sundays get so heavy. No matter what we've been through, it was always you, and I never had a doubt. I'll be with you when the lights go out. I'll be with you when the lights go out. Slow burn, burnt out, spent another night sleeping on the couch. When the flaws I buried 2 years down started coming out my stupid mouth, I still fell in love with you more each day. Hey, hey, told you all the things you do I hate. Hey, hey, couldn't keep the promises we made, but sometimes I still call you up to say, I'm thinking back to the night you met me, said you never will forget me, and I'd love you if you let me, but some days get so heavy. No matter what we've been through, it was always you, and I never had a doubt. I'll be with you when the lights go out. I'll be with you when the lights go out. Gray hair, new dawn, 60 years have come and gone. When they tell me I ain't got too long, you put on our favorite song that was playing at the party on the first night that we met. And when my memory's hazy, you remind me how it went. And back on the night you met me, said you never will forget me, and I'd love you if you let me, but some days get so heavy. No matter what we've been through, it was always you, and I never had a doubt. I'll be with you when the lights go out. I'll be with you when the lights go out.
Great. Fanny Yoshi wrote, I already can't wait for the release. Sandy C said, sounds great. Cobra Wolf was so caught up in listening. Great vibes, great tune, good rhythm and flow. So,
oh my gosh, thank you. Yes, that's helpful if you read the chat to me, because I've gone on a few times, but it kind of cuts out sometimes.
Right, because if you click away from it, you only see you don't see what happens before.
Can't see before it, right? So it's on my phone. So when I'm not touching it,
right,
it goes away. But
right.
thank you so much.
Back, it's gone. Yeah.
Thank you so much. I will take your word for it. I wish I could see, but thank you so much for the sweet comments and the support.
No problem. From them. Okay, so I've got two. You've got two left, right? After.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Me too. I'm gonna do one that is on my Natural Born Killer album, and I wrote this with like a songwriting master named Joe Doyle, who, he's had a ton of hits and number ones in the country market. Like he wrote songs for Alabama, Tim McGraw, and he had this concept of, we were sitting around and we were just, I think this is the first song we ever wrote together. He had this concept of like writing a song from the point of view of a bar, but not the bar that you walk into and order your drinks from, the bar that you're actually sitting at, like that piece of wood. What that has seen.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's this song. It's called Up to Me.
Sweet.
I haven't practiced it in a while, so if I screw up, I am sorry, everyone.
Got this.
Okay. I was cut in Mississippi, June of 36, trucked down west to Texas, laid down here to rest, framed my head and made felt the wine and tears and whiskey raining down on me. Hearts and names and numbers, cards with pocket knives and keys. I've helped to balance spirits of lovers, drunks, and thieves when their lives have let them down. Really up to me. I've broken long neck bodies, accidents and fights, need a place to rest your weary head on those one too many nights. I've overheard the best and worst, pick up lines and prayers, the start of one night stands and the end of long affairs. I felt wine and tears and whiskey raining down on me. Hearts and names and numbers, carved with pocket knives and keys. I've helped to balance spirits of lovers, drunks, and thieves when their lives have let them down. Really up to me. Sometimes I wish that I was still there rising with the pines. Roots deep in the delta, then soaking sunshine. The world away from happy hours. Losing times. I felt wine and tears and whiskey raining down on me. Hearts and names and numbers, carved with pocket knives and keys. I've helped to balance spirits, lovers, drunks, and thieves. There's one time or another, they've all felt the need. Let their inhibitions down, barely up to me. Barely up to me. Ooh, yeah, yeah.
That's one of my favorites.
Good. I'm glad I played it.
I love that one. I'm glad you did too.
Awesome. I haven't played that one in a while. So
That was
This
so
was
smart.
really fun. Like we decided to take like 4 different eras of the bar to show different time, like, you know, different eras and time and stuff like that.
Mhm.
Really neat.
Yeah, no, you can definitely tell that's one of those ones that's really thought out. Like you're not bullshitting. It's kind of
Right. Well, you know, it's interesting, like, and you've probably been to a lot of songwriter rounds, which is kind of how I run the show like this, where it's a songwriter round where we go back and forth. And coming up, I'll have 2 guests. So then it'll be like, you know, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
oh, cool. Mm-hmm.
But there are certain songs that songwriters react to even more than the audience, you know? And that's definitely one of those songs where if you play it at a songwriter round, the other songwriters are like, ah, you know, just because like we know how much effort it takes to put into a song like that.
Yeah, just a different level of appreciation.
Yeah, and I couldn't have done it without Joe, because really he kind of drove the boat on that one, and we got there together. But he was definitely the captain of the ship, for sure. But
Well, it worked out.
what am I going to hear next?
Okay, so next I wanted to do a song from my sort of side project Departure that I did under Tabor. So it's just my last name. And this was something I wanted to do to really just kind of switch up my sound and do something that I didn't feel like necessarily fit the vibe of what I was doing under Drew Tabor.
I love when you did that, by the way. It was very cool. It was very bold, but it worked, you know? It was awesome.
Thanks. It was a little scary because like this is how I kind of put out music under Drew Tabor, like up until that point, and sort of how I'd built my audience. And so I felt like it was still me because it was still my name or just my last name, but I definitely wanted that distinction there. I think musically and just like mentally of like where I was at in my life, like I felt like I just needed a change a little bit. And that's kind of what inspired this whole project. It's a little more electronic sounding, not so much based in like organic instruments. And I think subject matter, I just have like a lot of stuff in my heart and on my head. It's maybe a little darker than my other music that I'd done, but it felt really good to just be able to do that and to get it out. This is the song from it that's actually one of those ones that is a little more upbeat. And I'm kind of like, it's called Slide. In this, I kind of am like making fun of myself a little bit that I take myself so seriously in my writing. And so the concept is kind of just like, let it slide off of me. Like not everything has to be such a big deal and so emotional. And so I wanted to write a song about that. So,
yeah, and you made a video for it too, right?
I did make a video for it, and the video is on my YouTube channel. And I got to dance for it, which was really my dream come true. I'm not really a dancer, but sometimes you just want to dance. I just love to dance. And so I got to just like, I had a choreographer come in and I got to just like dance down the street. And so it was like, it felt like I'd kind of gone through that project that was dark, and I felt like I was kind of going through the tunnel, and this was the last song from that. And it felt like that was like my moment to like be lighter and just sing something happy, to dance on the street and to like almost like be free. And I feel like I had to kind of go and do that. And now that's sort of led me back to where I'm doing now and releasing music under Drew Tabor again. But yeah.
Great.
Story.
Okay.
That's so this Slide.
I woke up with a heavy heart. Where have I been the last 3 years? Spent all my time wishing for a shooting star, sleepwalking through the atmosphere. I felt like I should cry about it, to grieve my wasted youth. Drove to the ocean for a cinematic moment, but I got drowned out by the truth. You can look through all the car windows that you want, trying to be dramatic with your sad songs. Find another broken part to play, but we all gotta get through the day. So slide off of me, oh I let it slide off of me, oh I let it slide off of me, oh I let it slide off of me. I walked onto a battlefield, guns blazed with every step I took. They closed their eyes and shot at us without a shield. Young blood was everywhere I looked. White collars all around a table told me I wasn't good enough. They took their ignorance and blamed it on the Bible. They said we didn't deserve love. Shit talk every time it hurts, trying to be dramatic with your bad words. Give into the games they play, but we all gotta get through the day. So I let it slide off of me, oh I let it slide off of me, oh I let it slide off of me, oh I let it slide off of me, off of me. If you look through all the car windows that you want, trying to be dramatic with your sad scenes. Give into the games they play, but we all gotta get through the day. So I let it slide off of me, oh, I let it slide off of me, oh, I let it slide off of me, oh, I let it slide off of me,
Yeah. Someone wants to know if a more Tabor style of music will come back one day.
Okay, so yes, firstly, my girlfriend Lani brought in her laptop so I can see the chat for real now.
Okay,
So
good.
that's a reminder to look over there. And secondly, I would say yes, but I don't know when. I'm writing a lot of music and I've been really focused on just getting the songs done and like writing what I feel like writing. And I think it will depend on kind of where I decide to take it stylistically and with the production. So definitely there will be new music coming from me soon, but I'm not sure whether it will be Drew Tabor. I'm kind of focused on putting stuff out under Drew Tabor at the moment, but I love experimenting with different sounds and I don't like being sort of like limited to one sort of thing. And so I think the cool thing about having kind of like another project and another name is I have a space to put music that doesn't necessarily like fit, what is like on brand. So I feel like I'm open to possibilities and to have that space. That was a little bit of a fake answer, but that's just the truth.
No, hey.
So yeah.
I'm sure everybody appreciates that, to give a more complete answer. I even got a text message from about the new song that you premiered last song or 2 songs ago when you're like, hey, the new one. And it says, tell her we say to hurry and release the song. We like it.
Oh my gosh. I love that. Thank you. That's good reinforcement. I think especially in quarantine, like I'm a little limited on who I play stuff for. So it's usually myself, sometimes my girlfriend, and then my dog, Lemon. So it's always good to get another opinion and kind of feel it out.
Yeah.
So thank you.
So you kind of got your start on YouTube playing covers. So I thought my last song would be a cover.
I love that.
It's like the double-edged sword as a musician, and I've seen you talk about it before, that it's almost like it's like low-hanging fruit, a new song. Like if the latest Taylor Swift song is out and everyone's searching for it and you cover it, you're going to get a lot of views and you're going to get people to be exposed to you. But then if you're if they think that you're a cover artist, then that, is conflicting in your brain and heart to know that, hey, look, I write my own music too, check it out, So I know that was something that, we all go through. I mean, Godhead's most popular song ever was a Beatles cover. And I was resistant to putting it out because I was like, I don't want to be one of those bands where our most famous song is a cover song. And oh well, that's what happened. It came to pass, but it also exposed us to, the attention that we got from that song exposed us to many people who dug deeper and liked our original music too. So it's
right. I feel
right.
Like the music industry is so tricky, and there's not one set way to do it, and you kind of like have to feel it out and figure out whatever works best for you. And if like you sing a popular song and it gets people to at least know about you, that's always a good thing. I think it's just a balance of trying to kind of weave in some of that stuff that you think, might help with like music discovery, because people aren't necessarily searching like Drew Tabor or Jason Charles Miller. Like some people are, but it's hard to necessarily like, you're not necessarily breaking into a new audience. And so I think that's why covers are cool, but.
Yeah. I mean, I'm actually working on some recordings now that just covers that I may sprinkle out here and there, like in the Spotify, Apple Music world, just for that very reason. Like it helps with discovery.
And it's fun. It's fun to sing like your favorite songs or be able to put your own spin on something. So,
if anybody that's in the chat right now watched my stream on Friday, I played this then, but now it's for the actual show. I'm just gonna start playing it, and people will probably figure it out.
Okay, cool. I'm excited.
It's on. Oh, hold on. Had a little thing in there. Need a drink. See, you can't do that at a regular show. If you got a frog in your throat, you just got to sing through it.
Go with it, but this is like chill.
Right, it's chill. So, got the frog out. Here we go. It's undeniable we should be together. It's unbelievable how I used to say that I found never. The basis need to know you don't know just how I feel. And let me show you now that I'm for real. If all things in time will reveal. One, you're like a dream come true. Two, just wanna be with you. Three, girl, it's plain to see you're the only one for me. And four, repeat steps 1, 2, 3, 5, make you fall in love with me. If ever I believe my work is done, then I start back and walk. It's so incredible the way things work themselves out. And all emotional, once you know what it's all about, hey. And undesirable for us to be apart. I never wanna make very far, 'cause you know you got the keys to my heart. 'Cause one, like a dream come true. Two, just wanna be with you. Three, girl, it's plain to see that you're the only one for me. And four, beat steps 1, 2, 3, 5, make you fall in love with me. If ever I believe my work is done, say farewell to the dark night and see the coming of the sun. I feel like a little child whose life has just begun. Can't breathe no life into this lonely heart of mine. Through all the red light, right in the nick of time. You're like a dream come true. Two, just wanna be with you. Three, girl, it's plain to see that you're the only one for me. And four, repeat steps 1, 2, 3, 5, make you fall in love with me. If ever I believe my work is done, then I start back and one. Probably shouldn't have went for the falsetto, but kind
Oh
of.
no, I think you nailed it.
Well, we'll see.
I enjoyed it very much. The last time I heard someone singing that was at karaoke and it was horrible. So, my expectation was low. So you killed it.
Awesome. I redeemed your vision of that. Thank you.
Exactly.
Perfect.
Yes. No, I appreciated that very much.
Well, I'd love to hear what your last song is going to be. Everybody, once again, this is Drew Tabor, my guest today, and we've got all of her info in chat, and there's even a button right below to donate and check out all of her socials. And where do you think you're most active, social wise?
I think I'm on Instagram most often.
Okay.
So that's where I'm posting most frequently. And if anyone needs to get in contact with me or ask me questions or anything like that, that's where I'm most likely to see it. I check everything pretty often, but Instagram is kind of like an everyday one.
Okay, great. Well, I know we have that in the chat, and if Devin is listening, he should blast it in a second, and I'm sure he will during your last song. But what's going to be your last song today?
So my last song is an oldie. I'm going to sing Magnetic Heart, which is off of my first EP, Glitter. And again, this was another one that you produced. So
I love that song.
It's
is
like
that video still available?
Okay, so it's off short term. It is on YouTube.
Okay.
I'm trying to get it back up, but if you do want to hear it, it is on my YouTube channel. If you search Magnetic Heart, I'm gonna have a little video for that.
So Magnetic Heart isn't on like streaming services, but it is on YouTube.
Yes, it's off of streaming right now. Planning to re-upload, but if you want to hear it for right now, you can hear it on YouTube.
Great.
That makes sense. But this is like this is an older one. Sometimes I feel a little embarrassed to sing older songs, but like this is the one that I feel like has stuck with me, that like does not make me cringe anymore, or it doesn't make me cringe at all. So like I'll go with it. It's also my mom's favorite, so I wanted to sing it for her because she told me she's watching, so I think she's on here.
Well, my mom's watching too. Like moms in quarantine have no excuse not to watch, so
right,
what they do.
I texted my parents. I was like, get on the chat, you tune in, you gotta watch. So yeah,
great.
This is Magnetic Heart.
I don't need a lot of words, I don't need a conversation. I am not concerned with the labels or the cliches. I don't need a promise, I don't need your life. I don't need to second guess, cause I know that you wanna be here. I don't know if you're the best, I don't know when you're leaving, but I know you like me. I know that you care. From the edge of the earth to the burning core, from the mountain tops to the ocean floor. No matter where we stand, we're never far apart. You keep on pulling me back to you with your magnetic heart. We don't need to take it slow, we don't need to think about this. Everything we want is here, right in front of us. This is the life that we've been dreaming of. And you're the only one I want, and I'm the air that keeps you breathing. And every day is not enough to show you how I'm feeling. I never knew how much I could love. From the edge of the earth to the burning core, from the mountain tops to the ocean floor. No matter where we stand, we're never far apart. You keep on pulling me back to you with your magnetic heart. Now the days are getting long, both of us are getting bitter. I'm with you, but I'm so alone. We're lost in each other. I'm looking for your eyes to light up and say that you wanna stay. You have to stay. You can't leave me now. You can't run away. 'Cause from the edge of the earth to the burning core, from the mountain tops to the ocean floor, no matter where we stand, we're never far apart. You keep on pulling me back to you with your magnetic heart.
All the emotions. I remember working on that one with you. Man, what a great song. Like I said, your music is so timeless.
Yeah.
What a great song. Well, thank you so much for coming on. We were supposed to play an hour and we almost played an hour and a half. So
You know what? I feel like the vibe was there.
yeah,
Sometimes
we
you just
had
gotta
to
go with it.
everybody stuck around, so that was cool. And people were hopping in and out. And a lot of times people will hop in for a few songs and hop out, and then new people will hop in. So it's always good to just keep going. But thanks so much. I can't wait to A, have you back, B, work on more music with you. Drew Tabor, everybody, let her know how you feel. And that's going to be it this week. I'll be back next week, and maybe I will be somewhere this week too. You never know. I might surprise you with a little jam or something. And what we do on Twitch usually is when the show's over, we'll raid another channel. We'll usually raid a channel of friends. And this week we're going to raid Hyper RPG. It says they're playing board games. We have a lot of friends that are on that channel and work over there. So we thought I'll raid them. I wanted to raid a musician after this, but the musicians that I follow, none of them are live right now. So we're going to go raid Hyper RPG. Drew, thanks again. Drew Tabor, everyone. Thank you guys so much. And well, see you next Monday for sure. Bye.